So I've been looking around the internet recently trying to find parts for the Dodge, and I came across this parts truck. They wanted $200 for it, and I started talking to the woman who was about 85 miles away from me, and she was very generous and said that if we exchange the bed on her other truck, take the bed off the red one and put it on Dodge Dakota she drives, then she would give the truck for free. And then she sent me pictures of the bed we had to exchange, and here it is here. So I thought this would be a great deal because I know how easy it is to exchange a bed out because I've done it one time in the past. So we're going to get the Dodge ready, and we're going to get the tires off of it, and we're going to load up and go to Denver, North Carolina, and get the truck back, and hopefully we can use the parts that we need to get our truck running. Getting the parts truck tomorrow, we're going to have to take all the tires off the General and get them ready to put on the parts truck tomorrow. We're going to take off this tore up tire on the driver's side here in the front, and we're going to replace it with a new one. Alright, so I got it off. Looking at the rotor here, and it needs to be just cleaned off with some brake parts cleaner, but it spins pretty freely. It's not like the brakes are locked down on it, so that's a good thing. Because like I said, the brakes did stop working when we parked it a long time ago, but when we pulled it with the truck to pull it back down the hill, they worked pretty fine. So I'm gonna get this tire here, and gonna get all the Cricket family is stuck up in here, so we're gonna get that pulled off, another one on, and we'll be ready to take these tires off and put them on the parts truck so we can bring it back home. So this back tire keeps going flat here, so I'm gonna need to take it off. I already got it jacked up. I'm gonna need to take it off, pump it up, and spray some soapy water on it. Okay, Casey's gonna take the tires off. I want to take this ugly door off because this is the last day it's gonna be on the General. We got 3 tires off and the door off, but we come over here to the last tire on the last lug, and let's see, I'm trying to light here. One here was a little hard to get off. We think it might have been cross-threaded, and this one is definitely cross-threaded. We try to hit it with everything we got, so we're going to go get an impact gun, and hopefully that'll work it. But this tire ain't going nowhere until then, and that sucks because that's the last one. But hopefully we can get it in the morning because we gotta go get that parts truck. All right, since this is a part 1.5 of building a General, we got a long way to go. And what's the date, Casey?
The 22nd.
All right, so our goal is to get it in the Blue Jay Parade in Jefferson, South Carolina on
October 13th.
October 13th. So we have, I don't know, 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, to get this truck running, which is not, driving, which is not, and looking good, which is not. So right now, I got to re-edit the videos because we're kind of out of order, but this is where we are right now. Tomorrow we got to get the parts truck, Sunday the 23rd. We got to take the back tire off because it won't come off. We got to somehow break it loose. We got to paint this truck, primer it first, then paint it, and then we got to take a fuel pump off the other truck. Hopefully it works, and hopefully get it running. Then we got to replace a whole bunch of hoses up here that we just realized are cut off, all the heater hoses, and put the whole interior back together and somehow fix this headliner, get the rats that's in here out, and replace the seats, put a bed on it, paint it, and I guess that's about it until we run into something else, which we're going to. So hopefully we have it running by the 10th, and well, we're gonna push real hard. We'll hopefully get it running by tomorrow when we get the truck, and I don't know, Casey. We're in a bad situation, ain't we?
Yeah.
Well, you can kind of say we're eastbound and down. Well, we got to load up and truck because we ain't got long until it's the 13th, and we got to be in that parade. So how about we end it for tonight and we go and get a parts truck tomorrow? What do you think, Kasey?
Sounds like a plan.
We'll see you then. Kasey's gonna hit it with an impact gun and we'll see it. Hopefully it takes it off. They come in?
No.
Well, lug nut from hell. So looking around the truck here, we can definitely use a lot of parts off this thing. We had to use the tire that we found. Luckily we found another 15-inch because the lug nut we could never get off. But I didn't get no video of the bed because it was a little harder than we expected and I just didn't really think about it. So looking around the truck, we got a lot of parts here, even a tow hitch. So we're gonna get this thing loaded up on the trailer and hopefully it fits because we got about a 1/4 inch on each side. Sorry.
But it ain't being, man.
I was questioning when I seen the trailer come up the driveway, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, I knew we had a 1/4 inch on each side, and that's about what we got on each side. It ain't rubbing on it, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Well, we started at a gas station. We made it almost all the way home. Couldn't run over 40 miles an hour, and we had to go 80 miles down the interstate 485 through Charlotte. So we got it on the truck, we got it on the trailer, and pretty excited. I think we couldn't have got it any closer. We're literally a 1/4 inch on each side and actually scraped in a couple places, but we're just gonna sand it down and paint it anyway. But it did run a couple months ago, so before they wrecked it. What do you think, Kasey? Pretty excited?
I am, yeah.
You think it's gonna get running?
We should be able to get it.
Yeah, so we was looking at it and they said the transmission's good in it and the engine was good until they pulled most of the parts off, and this is a 2.5 liter overhead valve, but we're gonna use what we can and hopefully we can get the fuel pump fixed on it. Use this one on there and get the tires back on it and we'll get it down the road. General's gonna live again, ain't it, Kasey?
Sure is.
So after leaving yesterday at 12 noon, we got back about 12 midnight, and 24 hours after we left, getting down looking at it, we still got a lot of parts to use, even though it's a 2.5 liter, but it's decent. We had about a 1/4 inch on each side. We measured out as 71.5 inches wide, and the trailer inside is 6 foot, so we did kind of rub it a little bit, but since we're going to sand it down anyway, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it was you couldn't get any tighter fit. We got a bed, a cab, and we got a hitch as well, so it's pretty nice. We should have got video of the bed removal, the one we got this bed off of the truck we did, but it took us 3 or 4 hours to do it because the bolts were in there pretty tight and we had to figure out a way to get them out. Hit it with an impact, still wouldn't get it. So on this side you can see where it rubbed a little bit, and here's all the bunch of plastic parts for the inside. There's a lot of parts for the engine. So we're gonna try to get this gate down and try to pull this thing off, see what parts we can use. All right, so I'm gonna take this 3/4 socket here and this ratchet. I'm gonna see if it'll turn to see if the engine's locked up. Now we're getting some turn on it. So we'll try it the other way. Turn a little bit, and it's starting here, the piston's rising it. So it's not completely locked up. Maybe we can take a battery and bump it, and maybe it'll start to turn over. All right, so we just got done with the video, see if it was locked up, and then I looked over, and we got a hole in the block. I don't know how that happened, but well, the engine ain't no good. But it did turn over, so we're gonna take everything out of the, eventually, not today, but eventually we'll just take everything out of the motor and just scrap the block itself, because there's some good parts in it, like the pulleys are free and everything, and Intercooler had broken, but we'll take what we can out of it. But yeah, that's a heck of a break there. It's pretty bad. All right, so we just pushed it off the trailer, and luckily it didn't hit. We just pushed it right on down the ramp. Kasey was driving. This is our real first look inside of it. See, we're working. We got a bunch of trash here. I know we did see some snake skin up there, so I'm hoping there ain't a snake crawling around. But it's a manual transmission, unlike the other one we got. But the clutch seems pretty good in it, and the transmission going in the gear, so it might be good. But the engine is shot. Might not have been that bad if it didn't have a hole through it, because it was turning and everything. Most of this is gone. The intercooler was busted. Do have the radiator. Most of the hose and stuff and like computers is good, and master cylinder is gone, but the house is still there. But AC compressor is still good. It's turning and everything. Most of the pulleys. So we got really a little bit of parts. Really, we got a door and that we're gonna use, and a bed, and a lot of them plastic parts right there, reservoirs. This stuff, if we ever need it, we'll use it. But we got it in one piece and got it home. That's the only thing that really matters. What do you think, Kasey? We're gonna take this bed off and get a fuel pump on the other one?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that in the next video. So stay tuned and look out, because it's coming.